Shalom Lakem, and welcome to Introductory Hebrew Grammar, Fall 2012 on the Internet. My name is Jonathan Patterson, and I will be your professor this semester. Just give you a little bit of background about who I am, and then we'll talk a little bit about the class. I'm originally from Mobile, Alabama. Graduated from the University of Alabama, as you can see. Wear my Alabama gear with pride, particularly in the fall. So you'll probably see me with Alabama apparel on in a lot of subsequent videos. I'm married to my beautiful wife Leah. We've been married for almost 7 years. We have two sons, Jonathan Jr., who is 3, will be 4 in February, and then Samuel, who is going to be 2 in October. We also recently found out we're going to have a third in the beginning of March, and so we're excited about that, looking forward to that. I started here at NOBTS in the fall of 2004, working on a MDiv in Biblical Languages, and I've been working on a PhD in Old Testament and Hebrew for the last couple of years. And I'm currently in the dissertation writing phase, so that's just about all that I've got left to finish up, and then doing some teaching as well. This semester I'm teaching this class as well as the intermediate class online, and then teaching another class on the minor prophets for another university. Just to give you a little bit of information about how this class is going to work, we are using what is called an inductive approach as opposed to a deductive approach. Most of you, when you think about learning a language, you probably think about a deductive approach, learning vocabulary words and memorization, memorizing charts and paradigms to tell you about different verb stems and things like that. That's not exactly what we're going to do. We will do some of that, certainly, but we will do that as we begin translating the text. If you've opened your Hunter workbook and looked through it, you see that very early on, within the first 30 pages or so, we have the text of Genesis 22, and we are going to start translating Genesis 22. I know that can seem like a bit daunting task, but I assure you it can be done. This is the same book that I used when I started my Hebrew journey 8 years ago, and I really enjoyed this approach because it got me involved in the text and got me feeling like I was actually doing something with the text rather than just memorizing a bunch of charts and paradigms and vocabulary words. I felt like I was actually doing something with the text, and so I enjoyed that. But perhaps that's not the way that you learn. Perhaps that's difficult for you, and that's okay. One of the things that I'm doing this semester, Dr. Jim Parker has been so gracious to pass along some information. He has taken the Hunter workbook and correlated a lot of the notes and things in that workbook with Paige Kelly's Hebrew grammar book, which is a deductive approach to learning Hebrew. So if you feel like you are more of a deductive learner and would like to do that, I will post the correlation chart on Blackboard. And so if you want to pick up a copy of Kelly's Hebrew grammar, and then you can use that chart to go back and see what Kelly has to say about some of those same things that Hunter discusses, and perhaps that might be of benefit to you. I wanted to make that opportunity available. I know this summer I had several students who really had a hard time with the inductive approach and felt like they would have preferred a more deductive method. And so I'm going to try to kind of make that opportunity available to you if you so desire. I am really looking forward to this class. I think that it will be a good class. I enjoyed the summer class. We had a good group of students, and I expect another good group of students here this fall. One of the things that you will find about learning Hebrew is that it takes time. Unfortunately, there is no getting around that. It takes some time, it takes some effort. It is completely different than probably anything you've ever seen before. Perhaps some of you have studied foreign languages, but probably not anything like Hebrew. And so it's going to take some time, it's going to take some getting used to. You'll notice one of the very first assignments that we do is writing out the Hebrew alphabet. And that is for your benefit so that you learn to write the letters, but also so that you learn the alphabet itself, because it can be a challenge. A lot of the other languages that we learn use the same alphabet, and so we're used to seeing the same words. Even Greek, to a certain extent, looks familiar to us because a lot of us have dealt with or come across some Greek in our lives. Hebrew, not so much. Hebrew is pretty different. So it's going to take some time. It's going to take some work and some effort. But I can assure you that if you put the time and the effort in, if you do the work, it will be rewarding for you. You will be able to look at the Hebrew Old Testament, recognize words, possibly even translate passages by the end of this semester. That is our goal, is to be able to translate passages from a lot of different portions of the Hebrew Bible. And I think that will be fun. I think that will be fun for you. I know that was fun for me to be able to do that. And so I hope that you will enjoy it as much as I did and as much as I continue to enjoy that. One of the things that I'm trying to do this semester is to cut down on email. Frankly, because my email inbox is still full from this past summer. And it's going to take an entire day for me to purge my email inbox. And that's just because I get emails on my phone and then forget about them, and they just sit in the inbox. So one of the things that I'd really like to do is mostly text messaging this semester. I know most of you have probably used text messaging on a regular basis, and so I would like to start doing that. If you have just a quick question or something that you want to ask, obviously you can always call me. That's not a problem. But rather than email, if you can fit your question in a text message, that would be the preferable mode. That way I can respond to it quickly, and it doesn't sit in my email inbox waiting for me to respond or to delete or move it around to a different folder or whatever. So you've got my cell phone number on the syllabus, so feel free to call me, send me a text message. If you have a question that is more detailed and requires email, then by all means, that's fine. But I know personally that text messaging just feels quicker to me. It's more urgent for me when someone text messages me to send them a text back. One of the things I will say, if you are sending me a text message for the first time, go ahead and tell me who you are, identify yourself, and then I will go ahead and put your number in my phone so that you don't necessarily have to do that again. I will know who's texting me. But that will just that will help us to cut down on the amount of emails that we're sending back and forth, and hopefully be a quicker response time for you. If you have any questions, like I said, please feel free to call me, text message me, shoot me an email if necessary. I want you guys to learn Hebrew. I want to be here to help you out. One of the hard things about these online classes is that we just don't have a whole lot of time for face-to-face interaction. And so a lot of our communication is done online, via text message, via phone call, and that's fine. That's just the way it is. But if you happen to be on campus, I don't know if any of you live close enough, but if you happen to be on campus and you want to drop by and meet with me, maybe you have a question you want to ask in person, I would love to do that. As I said, I don't get a whole lot of face-to-face interaction with students, and so I am always welcoming of that opportunity. So if you'd like to, just give me a call, send me a text message, tell me you're going to be on campus, and certainly we can work out a time to get together. I can explain whatever you need help with, try to at least, and then we'll go from there. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. It should be a really fun semester. It should be a really good semester. I'm excited about having an entire 16-week semester to do this class rather than an 8-week summer semester. So it should be a lot less on you guys, and hopefully a little bit easier on me as well. So I look forward to working with you guys. I hope you have a wonderful semester and a blessed day.